Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Defense trying to dig in here on this opening drive. It's 3rd down and inches. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Quick throw to the left. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First down here for this offense. An inside give here from the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
Game makes it second and medium. That's a design quarterback keeper. Picks up the first and is still going. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Vols.
Boy, this quarterback is hungry for the end zone. That was not a short run. Guy put his running shoes on and took it back to his Pop Warner days, showcasing that agility for the long touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Receiver makes the catch.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play.
Now, the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive, looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
Quick throw over the middle. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And they get to completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Got him. He's sacked.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Second down after that previous play. And on the carry, he's heading left. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Nice grab. It's Harris. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The back's got it, though. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play, already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Shifting around now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Loss of 4. Brings up 3rd down.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
I like the call here, 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The balls are moving quickly down the field. The shotgun run call. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up
2nd down and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. The 10th play of this drive is a 3rd down and goal. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught quickly. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And that one is no good. Off the miss, it's still an 11-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. What poor kicker.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. Pass is caught. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He finds the running back in the flat. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He's escaping the pocket now. Slides to avoid the big hit. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And that catch is hauled in. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it deep to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Using his legs on the scramble. He has first down yardage at the 46. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30. Buckeyes will try to keep this drive moving. Play action here on first down. Trying to extend the play. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. And that run produces a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. That is a big play, finally brought down at the 44.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Escapes the pocket. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. 1st and long now after the penalty. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. There's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense. Quarterback
wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And the freshman making an impact play there.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. The quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up the fourth down now. The Vols will bring their punt team on the field now.
Number 13 on the punt team.
Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
He's running out of time here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter. Tennessee 14, Ohio State 6.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and
he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Kirk, you look for rust, you look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
And he runs it into the end zone. The two-point try makes this a tie game during the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man steps out of the 28. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. He's looking deep here. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The Volunteers have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They're going to run it. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Volunteers. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Quarterback looking to scramble. Catch is made. Room to run here. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Force out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They're going to run it here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 30 now. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they'll try to tack on the PAT late in this close game. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. First down. They're going to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown. Fouls. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Pickoff is fielded inside the 20. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running it, going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab down at the 15-yard line. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. So that long scoring play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. They'll try a pass here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. First down, they're going to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Going the other way, can they catch him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go.